explain what you sent on to the commissioners?
The commission sent this letter. We talked, remember, last meeting about getting some information about the tires, and then on August 2nd I received this letter signed by the three commissioners with more specific request and a deadline date. Lieutenant McDaniels had already been working on getting the information that we were talking about the last meeting, so he just continued putting it all together and trying to answer the questions that you had. I think you had 4 questions in this cover letter, so the information that's in this packet is intended to answer the 4 questions in your letter, and then any subsequent follow-up questions you have about the information in relation to your request, the lieutenant's here to answer.
That many tires on hand? I mean, can't you get tires?
I don't think it was ever our intent to have that many tires on hand. I mean, we got information before the end of last fiscal year that the tire companies were going to raise the prices on tires. And with that information, I was directed to order up at least some of the tires for this summer, so that we have some. So I didn't go ahead and order a whole order. I only ordered half, assuming I'd still have some left over. So I did do that. And some of the tires did go up in price. Just so happens our summer tires weren't one of the tires that they targeted to go up in price. So we ended up with a little extra, up there than we normally would have. Availability. Sometimes we get tires and
But it's not a deal buying it in bulk. We're going to
no, you're right. I agree with you. There's no deal buying in bulk.
No, buying them in bulk was the availability issue. I can remember back when the highway department used to do the maintenance. You know, they would order a certain amount of tires, and there were times when a vehicle would go over and need tires, and they didn't have tires in stock.
So
But you can get them the next day, though.
who did?
Highway department did.
Okay, but
Well, no, we haven't always been able to get them the next day.
No, but we get them from a distributor, right?
Yeah.
Right? We go to a big name distributor or whomever, someone up 3A or somewhere in Manchester or something.
Right.
So whoever is part of that bid process that agrees to sell the tires to the state for $100 a piece, whether we buy 4 of them because a car needs it, or we buy 400, it's still going to be $100 a piece.
There's no change.
Did you just take, in July, I'm looking for the manifest. In July, you took some snow tires off the car?
Yes.
All right, which car was that? Do you remember?
It was, I think it was like 80, 82, 81,
And,
the 2010.
right, so it's a brand new car,
Yeah,
and last year you put snows on it.
right.
Why did we wait until July to swap them out and put summer in?
I can't answer that. I gave my recommendation and I was told not to do it right away, and I didn't do it. But I'm like, I need snow tires coming up for this coming year, and I can save these tires. There's no sense in wearing them down. So I finally got the okay to go ahead and put in the request to have the tires taken off.
So someone told you not to take off the snow tires?
I was.
Yeah, we were looking at each car and the usage, and we were working on taking the 4 cars out of the fleet, so we were looking at what was overall going to happen with the fleet.
Well, we know we were keeping it 2010. We weren't upping that, right? So why wait until July to take the snows off?
What I don't understand here is no longer able to use 15.
How come?
That's what I don't understand.
The ones that are on there that say that, Those were like summer tires. We bought some of these unmarked tires as civilian used, and they had mismatched tires on them and so forth. So when we finally put the tires that we use in the department, that we approved, we left those tires on there, and then these were just the ones that came off of those used cars.
There's other tires in that are up there that are brand new that are 4 years old, right? There's some that are 4,
There's,
5
yeah,
years old.
there's a couple of them that are 4 years old.
You know,
How they got in there, I don't know, Commissioner, to be honest with you, because, you know, we just started buying these GT Pursuits within the last couple of years.
right.
So obviously, they must have stuck in a couple of the older lots in our stock, and to be honest with you, until I looked at them the other day, I didn't realize there was some that were that old.
I guess, Chief, I guess we wouldn't even be having this discussion if we didn't have so many tires on hand.